What's going on, you guys? It's your girl, Justina Emily, and this is the Pink Box. I'm so excited because I got a girl, Brooklyn Kelly. I'm sorry. I just love your vibe, and I tried to do some justice for you with a remix.
No, I love the remix. It's really fun.
Thank you. Thank you. Brooklyn Kelly, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Hello.
Hello. I love your vibe. I'm still
so
oohing
much.
and awing over your cute outfit.
Thanks.
It's so cute.
Oh, I appreciate it.
So let's get into, because I'm not gonna lie, I had help with my daughter. We were looking at your social media. We're doing our homework.
Okay.
We're doing our homework.
Yes.
And Miss Aries.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Through and through.
With Dollhouse
Yes.
Studios. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I originated Dollhouse coming out of my senior year of college. At the point post-pandemic, I was the first year back, and that's when it kind of bewildered. Like, everything was so bizarre, of course, and that's when I decided, like, I was going to go fully into music post-grad, because I was a theater major. And I started producing music videos for my dance crew on campus. And there was a big conversation about, having people of color in the limelight. I went to a PWI, predominantly white institution, LMU, Loyola Marymount University. And it was this conversation of, now I have the opportunity to put people in the forefront. And when you give people a chance to put themselves out there, and to have the spotlight, it changes someone's whole world. They start thinking differently of themselves, of course. So then I wanted to continue that type of movement forward post-grad. And I noticed, not even in just myself, but even in my friends, there was this, I wouldn't say specifically a need, but there was a need. There was a niche for me to focus on people of color, women, and queer people, and the amount of resources are limited to those who are affected, so it just became something that I was like, there's a need here. There's people that need a little bit of help. I love organizing things, so I was like, okay, if I can work alongside these artists, I can help bring their visions to life. And it became something that I'm very proud of. And even right now I'm working on a couple productions, and I just get really excited because it's just been bringing the people that I want to, the spotlight.
That's awesome. And then you also do choreography?
Yes. So I have been singing, dancing, and acting since I was about 7. So I train specifically in hip hop. So for Dollhouse and in certain projects, sometimes artists will ask for choreography, sometimes artists will ask for me to act in it, sometimes they'll ask for costumes or set design or makeup. So because I'm very limited to just me, thank God for my theater degree, because it was part of my degree to make costumes and stage design, lighting, all this stuff. And of course it's different when it translates into the film world, but that's what the team that I built helps with. But yeah, I do offer that as well.
I'm not gonna lie, now that you said you're like a theater kid, you give me theater vibes. Yes. I'm like, oh my gosh, have you seen Rent? Oh my gosh, have you?
Of course.
I know. And
I love it.
My first to see at the Pantages was Wicked. And we all know with that production was. And then the next time I went was with Rent, and to see the stripped down set of that, because you pay attention to all of the details in that, the set, but the storyline and your imagination I just feel like if you haven't gone to a Broadway, just do it.
Absolutely,
do
absolutely. It. Yeah, I've been very fortunate to when I was figuring out where to go to college, I went to New York to decide, and my mom was like, okay, I'm gonna go be here, we'll be on this street and this street, come find us after you're done watching your show. I got to pick one Broadway show, and I picked Aladdin because in high school I was a part of the production of we put it on tour for middle schools and stuff, but seeing it in the professional space is really magical. It's really magical.
Do you ever go because you have your production company, and then you are an artist, so is there ever a time where you're just kind of you have a good idea, but then you're I want to save it for me, but it's going to work for somebody else?
I haven't run into that quite yet. I I can anticipate that I'd be like, oh, I just want to, but I'm a very spiritual leaning person. So a lot of the time I'll meditate on it and be like, is this for me? Is this for me to execute, or is this for me to be in the center of, so I haven't ran into that yet. I hope that when it comes by, I'll know what to do, but yeah.
And then what's your favorite part about being an artist?
Just being able to bring everything together. I am someone who thinks about every single detail. So because I, have a theater background, even down to the shape of a couch is specific to the character story. So, for example, for set designing a woman's space, and she's someone that may have a lot of nurturing qualities to her, you might see a lot of circles or oval shaped items in her house, like a circle table, like a very oval things, or like if it's a dude, it's pretty square. If he's a pretty linear way of thinking type of person, you might see a lot of lines like exemplified in his bedspread, or like even in like the shapes and the design, or what is on his walls or what isn't on his walls.
Y'all taking notes? Take some notes, because I was like, ooh, I gotta go see if I have circles in mine.
So in a lot of ways, if someone's watching a production of mine, especially a music video, everything is everything. There's little bits of storytelling and everything, for sure.
And I love is Prettier, your single?
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about the concept into?
Yeah. So Prettier was one of the first songs off this upcoming project of this album High Priestess that I'm planning on releasing. And Prettier is very sentimental. In a lot of ways, people do think it's about a relationship with a partner, a man. It's not. It's a relationship with like my family specifically. It's a letter to my family. And really, Prettier is just a metaphor for not being enough. I grew up in an Asian American household with an immigrant grandmother and like first gen mom and first generation uncle. And, you see the you see the generation in front of you, like all the different types of dynamics that come up, and, what is a form of affection, what isn't there. So it really was this idea that being Asian American, coming from another place, I had a lot of chips on my shoulder already. I had to excel, and even though I was excelling, it wasn't enough. So all the time my goalposts were moved, and it felt like this thing that I couldn't grasp. Like there was it was never enough. And that's what that song is about. I wrote it so that someone, might literally feel it in a relationship. Obviously, there's beauty standards involved in everyone's life in society, so people can relate to it to all those fronts. But really, it is about generations of family and not feeling enough for your family.
And then just being an artist, too, when you're putting work out there, obviously, you do think about, like, how people are going to take certain things, or
Absolutely.
how, how they're gonna if they're gonna accept it. Did you feel that from your family, that, or they haven't?
I don't know if this will reach them, honestly. It probably will, but I mean, if anything, it's a testimony, because I wrote it 3 years ago, and it's not a finite piece of art. I recognize the growth that my family has had just by me being more of like a spearhead in the kind of conversations, to I think sometimes people might get confused that if I release it now, that means that's how I'm feeling now.
Right.
And even though I was feeling that way 3 years ago, that doesn't mean I'm not acknowledging the growth that they have, or, the things that they've improved upon themselves. It's just that there is this aspect, it's just, but it definitely is a little, because for the music video is going to be much more tangible to my upbringing. So the music video itself is just kind of one of those things where I'm like, how far do I want to go? And but it would liberate me, and if anything, it's not a critique on my family, it's just an experience. It's just a shared experience. And
I love seeing that now as a woman, because I mean, growing up, it wasn't we didn't have like social media, because I am older. So we did during my time of being a kid, there wasn't a lot. It wasn't social media, obviously, wasn't around, but we didn't really have much to compare ourselves to, like as girls, rather than just like what we've seen on TV. And at the time, it was super thin, like that era of like, oh, thin is in, and pretty and hot, and if you're not blonde, or then you're not the beauty standard of that. Do you feel now that you are what a young woman is? I don't know if you want to give out your age.
Oh yeah, I don't care. I'm 25.
You're 25.
Yeah.
Do you feel now at 25, do you feel like, you know, powerful in yourself to know like this is it?
I feel really good. I think that as an artist, I know that numbers play a whole thing about viability, and I think it's really dehumanizing to think of someone like that. I think that I know it's a privilege to get older, and I'm so excited to get older because you just ripen over time, you know. So I think that if I was granted the things that I wanted a couple years ago, I don't know if I would have been able to fully accept it and really revel in it and marvel in it and celebrate myself a part of the process. So I think it is like fantastic. You know, that might be contrary to what most people think, but I did fall under like, oh my god, I'm running out of time, holy shit. But then, you know, I just think about the fact that I'm doing everything that I can and how much better things get over time.
What do you like to do for yourself to show yourself love?
Oh god, so many things. I like to cook. I like to do yoga, hot yoga specifically. Yeah, it's like 100 degrees, 40% humidity. Love a good hot yoga. I do it multiple times a week. And then I also do sound baths. So it just like gets all the stuff out.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I've never done yoga.
It is.
Stop it, y'all.
It is.
Joe.
What is Joe doing?
He's
Joe.
giggling in the corner.
Why are you laughing?
like he's like, duh.
No, that's not true.
But I want to do hot yoga.
We should go.
We'll do it.
We should go.
And side note, when you did say cooking, I just have to say on a side note, we had it. He said, Brooklyn is so sweet that you compliment his chicken. And he said,
No, let me to break it down. So Joe lives with a friend of mine too, Sal, and like they had a party last week. And I was told there was going to be food. So I was like, okay, I saw the chicken roasting. Sal, for context, makes really good food and chicken, right? Not that Joe doesn't. It's just that I thought Sal was going to be on the grill. And so when I came there, I had a couple drinks already. And I was like, I'm ready for this food. And I bit into the chicken. And I was like, I ran straight to Sal. I was like, dude, this is so good. What'd you put in this? He goes, it wasn't me, bro. It was Joe. I bolt out of the house and I was like, Joe, you made this chicken. You did that. And then I gave a piece to my boyfriend. He was like, yo, this is your chicken? Yeah, so Joe.
Joe.
It's like one of the highest compliments.
He was like,
Hats
that's
off.
the highest compliments because he's
Hats-
like,
yeah.
you know, for him, he was like,
Yeah.
I seasoned it right. You're good.
For hearing it from like a Filipino woman.
Feeling it from a
Yo,
Filipino
I'm like,
woman.
That's how you know.
Absolutely. That's the thing is I was just like, boom. I was like, hats off. So
hats off to you, Joe.
hats off.
He
I
would
thought
be-
about it. Actually.
thought about
I thought
it?
about it a lot.
The chicken?
The chicken. Like, so I'll get into like food cravings so bad that I'm like, I just gotta go and get it. Like, everything's. No, I don't even want to. I don't.
No,
even,
we want you.
It needs your fingers,
yeah.
your DNA. Like, I'm someone that's like after this, I think I might go get this coffee that I had yesterday for the first time. It had like orange extract. No, I know. I was like, no, please, it's not gonna be good. It was bomb. I've been thinking about it since yesterday. I had pastrami fries from, what's it called? Johnny's Pastrami's down in Mid-City, in West Adams specifically. I was like, I gotta go back. Like, I've been thinking about food. I've been thinking about the chicken. Like, love food.
So after, you know, the show, we're going to go. Joe's
cook.
going to cook some chicken.
Yeah.
Okay. Just saying. Just
Yes.
saying. What is something that you, like a goal for the rest of the year? What, we're in June?
June.
We're in June. So we're
for the rest
almost
of
done. 2025.
That's beautiful. I actually just had this conversation with myself. I think, honestly, being able to release the last 2 singles, it's been a while. Like I said, like there's been a bunch of songs that I've kept in a vault for the last 3 years, and I've been meditating on them. I tried to put them out so many times, and it just kept falling through. Then I would meet someone that would elevate the song to another level, and I was like, oh, I see why I had to wait. So I think for the rest of this 2025, definitely releasing the other 2 singles that I have, and starting production on my music videos. for the big project. So, and finishing up the album, actually.
Make sure you are following Girl Sound because we are doing a lot of fun things for summer. So follow for events. We have writing camps and all that good stuff. So make sure you do that. Sign up for the email as well for our special newsletter. Can you give us a sneak peek?
I can. Do I play it on my phone?
Sing it. Oh, you're good. I'll warm up with you. Me.
Okay. There's another single that's coming out either next month or the month after, depending on when I can get the cover art going. But I like my money where I can see it. All these diamonds flashing, you can see them. I'm that girl indeed. Can't compete with me. Don't get it twisted, one-sided beef. More? Or
We're all like, woo!
It's so good. It's like an kind of Afrobeat type of vibe, but it's like very islandy. So I'm gonna bring a lot of like Filipino influence to the actual music video. So I just have to make sure a couple things go through.
I love that.
Thanks.
That's awesome. Who's somebody that you want to work with, or that you haven't yet? But I feel like
I have a laundry list. It's so long. I mean, like Megan Thee Stallion, Kehlani, SZA, everybody that I like grew up listening to, especially because, I mean, specifically Kehlani, she released Folded like last week, and I'd just been listening to it on repeat. Someone said it sounds like old Kehlani, and I remember when I found her mixtapes on SoundCloud, like that's how deep it was. And then I was like listening to that stuff on repeat, writing songs at like maybe 11, 12, 13, around that time. Jhené Aiko, same thing too on SoundCloud. I was just like plugged in. So like to be with any of those women, I'd be like, I'd cry.
How about for independent artists? Because I don't know if you know many from just going to shows and events. Do you have any?
I don't. I unfortunately recently haven't had the chance to, go to independent artist shows. I started a job, and for like the last year, it's a 9-to-5. It's a fun 9-to-5, but it's just been taking up a lot of time. So I've been trying to balance everything. But I definitely would love to meet more women producers. Because I just think there's a difference for sure. Some of my favorite songs on the project are from women producers, and specifically producers who are also vocalists. I am the type of artist that will send you 20 vocal stacks on just one word. So, that's like quite a lot of vocal processing and figuring out what to do with that. People who maybe don't work with specific vocalists don't know how to do that. So I think that's definitely the goal.
Do you play instruments?
I don't play instruments. I know how to play chords on a piano, but I don't sit there and I can.
Okay. Sorry, I know that was a random, but
fine.
I was
You're
like,
fine.
well, does like when you're saying the layers of the vocals, and like I figure like obviously if you are an artist, if it's easier to pick up on an instrument. I don't play anything.
Sometimes I didn't start out with, technically I started with guitar, and then I wanted my nails long, so then I stopped. And then I saw Gaga playing with those monster nails on a piano, and I was like, okay, I'll do. But a lot of my vocal stuff comes from ear training, just because I was in musicals all the time, and the way that musical theater is, there's harmonies and you're dancing and singing and acting full out in heavy costumes under big lights. So a lot of my ear training and stuff like that came from my like middle school and high school days, where I was doing like a cappella groups and choir and musical theater and singing at karaoke things or singing at one-off events. So yeah.
What is something that people would normally not know about you?
I don't know. I'm pretty...
Or be surprised to know about you.
I guess when I was younger, I guess I can say this, I was a really athletic kid. I wanted to go into soccer before I was like, Mom, dance is calling my name. But I thought soccer was like the thing for me for a while. That was weird, but that was like random. Yeah.
You got good knees?
Before.
Yeah.
Back when I was younger and I wasn't dancing on them. Yeah. But yeah, no, soccer was like my favorite because I love to run and I love long kicks, like big, gigantic kicks. I would just imagine people that would piss me off and kick their head. So it was great. Yeah, no, it was great. That's the Aries coming out.
I was gonna say, yeah,
that's the Aries.
That's the Aries coming out. Yeah. What is do you watch like old school videos like? Yeah. What is your like 90s old school like where you look for choreography?
Aaliyah.
I was gonna say
Hands
that.
down.
I was gonna say that.
I actually heard her come on. I was at Ross yesterday, and I heard her come on, and I was like swiping through, and I found an Aaliyah T-shirt, and I was like, oh. Everything about that woman is just, may she rest in peace. She is so great. I wish she was alive. Her and Whitney, I get really sad about, actually, randomly. And Michael, of course. But, like, I get really, really sad about Aaliyah and Whitney Houston and seeing what they would have been still today. Yeah.
Yeah, Aaliyah and Whitney, I cried.
Whitney, I was, like, so baby. But, like, that being Filipino, you're expected to do karaoke, right?
Whitney's really big on Filipino.
Right, yeah. She's, yeah, her and Beyonce are national anthems. But being that young and like my family listening to Whitney constantly and seeing that, you know, it's huge. So after that, my karaoke song is always Whitney Houston. So how old was I? I don't know. Yeah, that was when The Bodyguard was out. That was my still haven't seen it because I'm afraid I'll cry really hard.
See it.
No, I know.
Prepare yourself for it, but see it. You gotta see it. It's such a, I think more of the soundtrack because my aunt had bought me the CD. I think it was one of my first CDs that I got as like a kid, and that whole album was like scratched. Well, that CD back in, I'm taking, you know, I'm saying my age because I said CD and it was all scratched and stuff. But it was played out in my house. I can't even talk about that. But yeah, Whitney. Oh, Whitney. And Aaliyah. I can see a lot of Aaliyah in you.
Yeah. Definitely. That she was the one person that I was like, oh, she's doing that. She was kind of like a tomboy too. So growing up, I was always being told that I dressed like a boy because I was doing hip hop. Oh. So I was like, well, duh. And I like sneakers. You know, my family is a huge sneakerhead.
Can we get a shot? Do you have a shot of her shoes?
I can put my foot up.
Look at how cute.
This is work. Yeah,
so freaking cute. Down to the socks.
Yeah, anytime I do something for my, like, part of my artist non-negotiables is always performing in J's. Like, that is a non-negotiable. Like, I need to have my J's on anything. It's part of like a brand that I want because it was such a large part of my like upbringing. Like, I would literally be there early as hell, drag to the fucking like wherever, or like up early on the app, getting in line, getting this. My family still does it to this day. I'll get a random phone call at 6 a.m. and I'm like, guys, I'm asleep. And they're like, well, I need you to go in line for these shoes on the sneaker app, and I need you to get a size 10 for your uncle so he can get them. And I was like, okay. So,
that is crazy though. I hope I'm manifesting. I am manifesting this for you.
Thank you so
You're
much.
You're going to have a tour, and it's going to be full of your J's for you.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I want a wall with like lights and everything, but
when you perform?
No, that's be tight.
I was like, huh.
I'm just thinking in my closet, like I want a whole room of a closet, and then my J is just like it's a store.
That's your go-to accessory?
My go-to accessory is always a pair of hoops, and my necklace, a gold necklace, any type of gold necklace, and probably some J's. Yeah. My only beef is that they're really flat, so I put shoe inserts in them because I'm an old lady. Well, my knees hurt, so there's that.
See, you young people that don't know about that knee stuff, knee aching is...
It's real.
It's real.
It's real. Yeah, I need to take care of the amount of time that I take care of my body, like to recover is like insane. But I'm like, if I miss it, I'm like, oh God, there goes the knees. Yeah.
Obviously, for the PYNK BOX, we have a little something special for you.
Is this a PYNK BOX?
That's a PYNK BOX.
Oh my God,
that is tiny. For you, honey.
Oh, thank you. I love tiny
You can
things.
go ahead and open it because we like to watch you guys.
I love tiny things. This is so exciting. Stop. 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 You guys, I'm gonna start crying.
I could cry too. Go
I
ahead.
love her. You guys, I don't know if you see this, but it's The Little Mermaid. Well, you know what I should say? Something that nobody really knows unless you like watch my, I guess some of my videos, is I sleep in a seashell bed. My bed frame is a seashell. Because I love The Little Mermaid. That's my girl. You guys, this is so kind. I'm going to cry. I'm not going to cry because I just did my makeup. But thank you so
okay, we can cry.
much. Thank you so much. It's a Little Mermaid because she's so little. She's a mermaid.
Even though people like are like, it's a, you know, it's what's inside that counts.
Yeah.
You are the magic, honey.
Oh, thank you.
You really
so
are
much.
the magic, and
Thank
I feel
you.
like so much, like, joy from you. Like you're very well educated.
Yes,
I was just telling them like, oh my god, she's gonna be like, Justina, that's not proper grammar.
Oh no.
I know.
Oh, please
No, honestly, because sometimes I hear myself and I'm like, I don't even make sense half of the time. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Brooklyn, Kelly, everybody. And, you know, stay motivated.
Thank you.
Stay motivated,
Thank
stay
you.
driven. You have it in you.
Thank you
Honestly,
so much.
I already know it. You're star,
Aw.
sparkling, like
Thank
everything.
you.
Everything.
Oh, I appreciate it.
And, you know, stay driven, stay blessed, and
Thank
stay
you.
focused.
You too.
Thank you guys
Thank you.
for hanging out. Joe's going to go
Bye.
make us some chicken.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And tell Sal to make the green rice, damn it. I've been
Sal,
asking
make some green
him,
rice.
like,
That being said, we will see you soon.